You know, for those of us that ride a Honda Goldwing, we think it's just about the best motorcycle that's ever been built. But you know, it's not without its issues. Some of us have that low speed wobble issue. Then there's the tire cupping. And you know how you go over those grooves in asphalt and the front end just kind of does weird things? Well, there's a product called SuperBrace that addresses a lot of these issues. It's inexpensive, it's easy to install, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Here are the tools you'll need to install the SuperBrace. Of course, you're going to need the SuperBrace. You need a bowl for parts, a ratchet and an extender, a 5mm Allen socket, a 12mm socket, a Phillips screwdriver, and a torque wrench. Let's start by putting the bike on the center stand. Next, remove the 4 5mm Allen bolts that hold on the front fender. Take note that the lower fender bolt is a little bit longer and has a rubber washer. You'll need to know this when you go to reinstall the fender. With the bolts removed, you can now lift the fender off and set it aside. Next, remove the 2 5mm Allen bolts that are holding the fork cover in place. There's a small plastic push pin on top of the cover that must be released before the cover can be removed. Using the 4 small screws provided, attach the lower dust covers to the bottom of the SuperBrace using a Phillips screwdriver. Before installing the SuperBrace, we need to separate the 2 halves by removing the 4 5mm Allen bolts that hold it together. Next, we need to loosen the 2 pinch bolts on each front fork axle using a 12mm socket. Now we're ready to assemble the SuperBrace just below the fork seals on the lower tubes of the front forks. Here you can see the position of the SuperBrace on the lower fork tubes. Tighten all 4 of the 5mm Allen bolts and then torque them to 10 foot-pounds. Now, bounce the front wheel a few times to align the front forks. Now we can retighten the pinch bolts and torque them to 16 foot-pounds.